Are you wondering if health coaching is a good career option for you? In today's video, I want to talk about how you can make that decision and what things you need to be thinking about when you're deciding if you want to start a business as a health coach. So this video is specifically about being an entrepreneur as a health coach and starting your own coaching business, and the things you want to be thinking about and the potential and what makes the difference between people who are successful and those who aren't. So what makes me the expert on this topic? At this point, I've worked with well over 200 health coaches, helping them start their businesses and get consistent clients and income coming into their business. I personally have a background in health and wellness. I'm a chiropractor and a functional medicine practitioner, and I was a health coach before I ended up becoming a business coach and working with other coaches, helping them start their business. So I know this topic well. I work with it every day of my life, and I want to give you some insight into the things you want to be thinking about when you are starting a health coaching business. So if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do new videos every week. So hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it if you want to get notifications each time I post a new video. Also, make sure you like this video if you find it helpful and want more content just like this. So let's dive into today's topic. I want to talk about the things you want to be thinking about if you're considering starting a health coaching business and whether it's a good career option for you. So first of all, I want to start with reassuring you that there are a lot of people who are interested in getting coaching. But the key here is really understanding how to market yourself as a health coach. So this is where a lot of people get stuck. Coaching is a booming industry. It's a $15 billion industry, and it continues to grow 5 to 6% per year. So this is proof that there is money in coaching and that there's people looking for it. But there's a lot of people who are very successful with their business, and then there's also a lot of people, probably even more people, who do not build a successful business. And the key difference here is really understanding marketing and how to build a business and what it is that people are actually looking for. So people are looking for a solution to a problem. And so when you understand how to market your business in a way that is solving a specific problem for people, then people are interested in it and they're willing to invest money into it. And this is the same for any business that you start. It doesn't matter what you're doing, even if you're selling a certain product. It's always about solving some sort of problem for your customer. And so I want you to start thinking about it this way. And this is going to be a huge difference as to whether you're able to be successful with your business or not. So there's really a lot of opportunity in coaching. And I think the people who understand how to market themselves correctly are the ones who go on to be successful with their business. So that's number one, understanding that there is a need for it, but you need to know how to communicate what it is that you have to offer in a way that shows that it fills the need for someone who is out there looking for a solution and they're willing to pay for it. Okay, that's number one. Number two is understanding what training or qualifications are necessary for coaching. So there actually aren't any qualifications that are required to call yourself a coach or a health coach. And this can be a good thing because you don't need any specific training to do it, but it's also can be a bad thing because you may not know what you need to know in order to be a successful coach. And there's a number of different coach trainings that are available. And so my recommendation is to make sure that you know what you need to know in order to help people create some sort of powerful transformation in their lives. And depending on your background, you may need specific training. You may need more training. but you may not too. So I came from having a health background from working with patients. And so I didn't do a health coach training because I already had been working with patients in that capacity and really understood how to work with people and had already done a lot of research on coaching myself. And since then, I've gone on to do a bunch of additional training in coaching and entrepreneurship. But I think it's really important to understand what kind of certification you need, really based not on getting the actual certification, because it doesn't really matter if you're certified. It's not like no one really recognizes that certification except for the place who gave you the certification. But where I think this is important more comes from the training, and that you know what you need to know in order to help people create some sort of transformation in their lives. And so having that is number 2 and really important. Number 3 is understanding your income potential as a health coach and knowing that you are in control of how much money it is that you make in your business. And I think a lot of times we ask the wrong question. We ask, can I make money in this career? So can I make money as a health coach? And yes, you can. But once again, this goes back to how successful you are at running your business and if you know how to market versus whether you can make money doing a certain career or not. So I want you to think about this even when it comes to someone who is really in any career. Like you could be an accountant, you could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor, you could have some sort of a store, and it isn't the career that you decide that is going to make you money. Certain careers may have more potential, maybe if you're getting employed by someone, but if you're an entrepreneur, you can decide how much money you make doing something as long as you go back to number 1, where you make sure that you're solving a problem for people that they are willing to invest in. So let's just look at lawyers, because potentially like kind of a career we think of as far as like there's a lot of potential to make an income. If you look at all the lawyers in the world, there are some lawyers who are killing it and making tons and tons of money. And then there are some lawyers who are making no money in their business. And so what is the difference between these lawyers? Number 1 is that the lawyers have good skills. So the people that have a good skill set are going to make more money because they're helping people get the results they want. And so people are going to be looking for that. They want the result. They want someone that's good. But the second thing is the lawyers who are more successful, they know how to market their business well. They know how to get clients and to make money and run a business. And that is a huge difference between any sort of career, whether you're making money or whether you're not. When you're being an entrepreneur, you really need to understand how to run the business, and that's super important. So number 4, and the last thing to think about, is a lot of people who are starting a health coaching business want to be an entrepreneur. And I am creating this video specifically for entrepreneurs, but really understanding what it means to be an entrepreneur and how this fits into your life and how this is going to impact you. So being an entrepreneur is different than being an employee because you are in charge of your business. You are in charge of getting your clients. You're in charge of running the business and really doing everything. And I don't think a lot of people really think about this when they're like, yes, I just want to become a health coach and I want freedom and flexibility and to be able to work from home. And the thing is, you can create all those things. Those are all things I've created in my life, and a lot of my clients do as well. But what comes along with all these really great things and all the freedom is also all the things that you have to do as an entrepreneur and running your business. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of investing. You have to invest in your business. You have to be willing to invest in learning how to run a business. You have to be willing to fail and to try things and to not know how everything is going to work out. You need to be willing to get visible and to start telling people what it is that you do. And for a lot of people who want to start a business, I don't see them really being willing to do this. You need to be willing to practice and get out there and offer people coaching. And it's just, there's a lot of people that think that building a business is super easy and that they're not going to have to do any of these things, and there's some magic way around it. And I just want you to really recognize what being an entrepreneur is, and that your business does have to be a priority if you want it to make you an income. And that it can't just be a hobby and just do something when it's convenient and when you have time. And so I think this is one of the most important things to consider when you're thinking about creating a business as a health coach, and whether it is a career option for you or a good career option for you. And of course, there's also an option of being employed as a health coach. But once again, you have to look into whether that is actually what you want, because the lifestyle of an entrepreneur and the freedom is going to be different than being an employee. And obviously, your income potential is different too, because you are, once again, going from being an entrepreneur and having your own business to being an employee. So I think there are benefits and drawbacks to both. And I think when you want to be successful as a health coach, you need to really recognize what it looks like to own your own business and run your own business, and you need to be on board for that 100%. And when you are, it is amazing, because starting your own business is one of the most amazing transformational experiences you will ever go through. You will learn so much about you and what you're capable of, and it's truly an awesome opportunity for a lot of personal growth. But you got to be up for it. You got to be up for the good and the bad and the challenging and the whole picture. So I want you to check in with yourself after I just talked about these 4 things. And do you feel that starting a health coaching business is the right option for you when you look at all these different things? And if it is, give me a yes in the comments below. And if a no, or you're feeling unsure, let me know why. So I hope you found this video super helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are yes, health coaching is my thing, but I'm not exactly sure how to get started with growing the business and I want some help, then I have an awesome free guide for you. I'm going to put it in the video right below this. It's all about getting clear on your ideal client and your messaging. So in the beginning, I was talking about how important your marketing is and understanding what the problem is that you solve and how to communicate that to people. So this is exactly what that's going to walk you through, so you can get clear on what is the problem you solve, what is the messaging around it, why are people going to want to hire you and pay you money. Super important. This makes or breaks your business. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with more information for you for next week. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you soon.